store. You know, like Danielle was showing me this video today, or this picture of this butt lifter where you can lift your butt and everything. And I thought to myself, I don't have the biggest booty in the world, but I don't want one. I like everybody. I'm just trying to keep from having a square butt. Because I'm one of those people that I'm athletic shaped, and if I gain weight, my butt starts to square, and so that's unattractive. But when I'm slimmer and I start to slim, my butt rounds.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Freestyle Friday. We are just chatting again and doing our favorite face mask, or under eye mask. They have these neck masks. I saw it in the store. These masks for your neck. Mm-hmm. I think I want to try one. I'm gonna try one next week. I'm gonna buy one. I was watching this thread on in comments in one of these YouTube videos where they're showing celebrities without makeup. Right? It's like this compilation of celebrities without makeup, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, they look awful. They look awful. This is horrible. How can they look like?" I'm like, these people look like normal freaking 40, 50, and 60-year-olds. They don't look awful to me. I don't get it. I don't get why people get so freaked out when they see a celebrity like that. In some ways, I think it's good that celebrities, like you were saying the other day, that show themselves on, like, take videos of themselves.
They use their own videos.
They use their own videos because then you can see what they actually look like. Because not all of it is, what you see. I'm doing this, you guys. I'm doing this blueberry, what's it called? Blueberry and mint tea hair growth scalp serum by Curls Line. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I like this stuff. Oh, it feels good. It's tingly. I was laughing because people were so obsessed with it. And I'm thinking, well, she is 50. You know what I mean? It's like Jennifer Lopez. Whenever, like you were saying, when people look at her, they always say, "Oh my gosh, she looks so beautiful," and she is very pretty, right? But people are looking at the pictures of her photoshopped and and all fixed up. But when you see her without the makeup, she still looks pretty to me. She looks older. She looks older to me.
We all look like that, though.
Yeah, I mean,
we all do Photoshop on our pictures. That's why guys get afraid to meet people online.
Yeah,
because they know that when they meet you in person, all of the photoshopping and fixing of the photos.
I know.
The truth you cannot fix.
Right. For the most part, I'll fix the lighting of my photos. Like transparency. I'll fix the lighting on my photos. And to be full transparent, if I love my photo and I have like a blemish or like a pimple, I will take that pimple right out. I will definitely take that pimple right out. But as for like changing the entirety of the picture, you see people do that where they change, like they alter their waistline or their hips or their bust, and they forget that like the wall when you like do that thing, what's it called, where you I guess with Photoshop. Your waist in, cinch your waist in.
Like alter the picture.
Yeah, a lot of times people, when they Photoshop, they don't look at like the background, and when they cinch their waist in, the picture moves with it, so it looks, you can see. Yeah. It's like so embarrassing. Like, if you're gonna do it, please do it right, y'all. Yeah. Don't embarrass yourself.
I don't like to do that too often. Actually, I just like my pictures.
Yeah.
Right. If I make a picture, I kind of like it.
We're not in professional studio lighting, so a lot of times when people take selfies and stuff, changing the lighting's not out of the question. So you can see the picture, but
sometimes if you have bad lighting, it doesn't look like you.
Yes, 100%.
Sometimes it's better to change. That's something we weren't able to do.
Yeah.
That's why when you used to go get your picture taken back in the day, they had those big lights.
Those big, huge, yeah.
Because it helps.
Right.
Brightening.
Because if we take our ring light, if we don't turn on our ring light, it's dark as hell in here.
Yeah.
Like you won't be able to see anything at all. But yeah, I was laughing at this thread because people, they were so hard on these women celebrities, and I'm like, guys, I mean, Kara and I, you guys see us with makeup and now without, right? I mean, like, this is how people look. I mean, like, you know, like, not everybody has a big eyelashes all the time. You know, that's not how you naturally look, right? But I feel like you have to feel good about yourself either way.
Like Jamie Lee Curtis, like we were saying like Jamie Lee Curtis it's funny because she used to be like the hot lady of the 80s and the 70s, but mostly the 80s. She was really the hot lady. And now I feel like she just goes out of her way to look old. Yeah. It's like she's trying to stick it to Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't blame her. She did. No. She was saying that to be thin like that back in that time. Was it Oprah was asking her how did you look like that? And she's like, I didn't eat. I didn't have any food.
It's like people like Kathy Bates and like, I don't know, Alfre Woodard. I feel like either you're like when you get to a certain age, you either try to look smart, and be taken seriously, or you still try to be like Goldie Hawn and trying to plump up everything. You know, it's like there's always these like two different types of older ladies in Hollywood. The ones who can't let go, like Jennifer Lopez, you can tell she's not gonna let go. No, she's gonna try. She's gonna try to stay 25 till she's 80. Right. You know what I mean? But then there are people like Oprah that decide I'm not gonna try.
Whatever. I just
look smart.
Yeah.
I just look put together and smart. Like Diane Keaton and all of those older like ladies in Hollywood, they won't try to look hot anymore.
I think that you should age gracefully, but I feel like at some point you should really just be able to accept. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I mean, I like all kinds of like anti-aging thing. You know, we do the face mask. I like all that stuff. It's fun to do, but you know, you're not going to look like you're 20 years old if you're 40 years old or 50 or 60. It's very rare. Every once in a while, I do see women who are older that look really oddly young. But that's a rare thing. But for the most part, people really do.
I like the way I look.
I like the way. I don't have a problem.
I don't know how old I look, but I like the way I look.
You look like if I didn't know you, I would think you were in your mid-30s.
I never think about my age.
Like 34.
Yeah. Really?
Do you think?
I mean, I guess I don't think of when I look at me, I don't see age.
What do you
I guess because I'm
what do you
so
mean?
used to
What do you mean? What do you
see? What I think, do you ever just look at yourself and I don't know if other people think like this.
It's not the first thing you think about.
Right. I guess I'm so used to seeing me that I don't see anything else but me. Yeah. And I don't see me. I mean, I guess I don't look 20. Right. But I don't know what 30 and 40 is supposed to look like.
Yeah, what is that supposed to look like, especially now?
If you're 30 years old or 40 years old, what is that really supposed to look like? Right. You know what I mean? I just look at me and feel like I look nice. Right. Yeah. And so I look nice. I don't know.
I think when people say...
if someone's saying to me, how old do I think I look? I guess I feel like I'm in my 20s. Right. But when I look at myself, I guess I just see me. I guess I don't look at I don't know what 44 is supposed to look like.
Well, I think that people automatically think when you get older, though, that's when... The sign is like wrinkles, or not even wrinkles, but like
I do have firm skin.
When you're younger, your skin is a bit more plump. Mm-hmm. Remember, people used to get facelifts back in the day, and what the doctors did then they used to pull your skin back, and then do the whole tighten it this way, and they learned that really you have to plump the skin because the youthful skin is more. It looks more plump and dewy. It doesn't look stretched. And, so we got that part figured out. So I think that when people think of older or what aging looks like, I think that they're thinking like, oh my gosh, do you have fine lines? So because you don't have fine lines, you don't have wrinkles. You don't have wrinkles either. No. But you're still young.
I'm 44.
I mean, you're not.
I don't feel like 44 is old.
Right. When did people start really getting wrinkles?
I mean, it's middle age. Yeah. I'm considered middle age, right?
Yeah, right?
I think middle age is 44, like 40s.
Well, if the age...
It depends on your average...
If the average age is
like 80. They say 80, 85.
80, 85.
When you get your 40s...
So we be middle aged.
Right. So I consider myself middle aged. But I don't really know... I don't know... I don't mind.
I don't either.
It doesn't bother me. I don't look at old and young. It's so weird because I keep thinking every time I turn a certain age, I'm going to feel old.
So what was the age that you?
Because I always have friends and stuff that they look in the mirror and they'll say on Facebook, and they'll go like, sometimes I feel like I look so old.
Yeah, I get.
You know what I mean?
I hear people,
and
say
I just
that.
don't. Yeah. I'm thinking I don't ever feel that way. Do I? Maybe I look old, and I just don't think so.
No, you don't look old.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But I don't ever get that. I never look in the mirror and think.
Well, maybe that's why.
I don't look. I look in the mirror and think, God, you look exactly like you did last year. You know what I mean? You look like, you know, and then when I'm like 40, and then when I go and look at my pictures, like sometimes, you know what I'll do? Like this is a reason. I don't take pictures a lot. Yeah. I rarely take a photo. Yeah. But you know what I will do sometimes is take a picture to see how it looks compared to my last year's picture.
Oh yeah, no.
Just to see, because, you know, like I'll be like, you know, in the mirror, and I'll be thinking, well, maybe I'm not seeing myself age. Maybe if I look at a younger picture, like 3 years ago, I can see the difference. I can see it. And then I look at I take my picture, and I think, yeah, that's a pretty good picture. Yeah. I mean, you look pretty good. Yeah. So then I'll look at one of my older pictures that I did like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and I don't feel like I look different
than 2 or 3 years ago.
2 or 3 years ago, when I was 40, when I was 39. Right. I really don't honestly feel like I look that much different. Right. If I do, maybe it's just me because I see myself every day. That's probably I would have to have someone else look at me.
But I don't think so. I think that
But yeah, one of the other housekeepers here once said she thought I was in my 20s. She thought I was my late. She said, "Girl, I thought you were in your late 20s." Or like that. And I thought, really? Yeah, I know I don't look at. She's like, I thought you were like in your late 20s. I did not know you were 40-some years old.
People, we've discussed this
and we've been working together for like a year and 2 years. Well, this same girl though. That said that about me, said that about you. She said, I had no idea y'all was in y'all 40s.
No, that does happen when people see us. Yeah, I guess that's...
Yeah, I mean, so she's talking about you too. Yeah. But, you know, I don't usually have people try to guess my age. Now, I have been, like I said, we've been in videos where I've had guys that are younger than me hit on me. Yeah. And think that I'm a lot younger than them. They know I'm a little older than them, but they don't think I'm as old as I am. So that's a good... That feels like a compliment. Or is that right to even say a compliment? Is that like saying that you don't feel good about being older? Is there some problem?
I see what you mean. Like,
it still feels like a compliment.
You don't look that age. You know, it's like, but that's a good age.
But it's wrong. Saying, like, I'm proud. But what's wrong if I do look that
right?
Age?
Like, I'm proud to be 43. Right. So
I think we've all been. I feel like we've all been kind of programmed to feel just to feel like the compliment of saying it's like saying you have good hair. Yeah.
Because when people say that I look younger, I go, oh,
thank you.
Like I'm immediately like a different.
But it's funny that when people say that, I say thank you as in I feel good about myself when that was a nice compliment. Yeah. But the truth is I'm not one of these people though that feels old all the time. Right. Or feels like I got bags and I don't have bags.
Yeah. I have dark. People think no. I will say this: that people often believe, even some subscribers believe that I am older than Kara. I feel like I look a bit older than Kara.
I said that the other day. Somebody said that to me the other day. Right. Someone said, "Oh, because I wear my hair. Sometimes when I'm off, I wear my hair down. I'll take my hair out. So when I wear my hair out, everybody thinks me and Daniel look really alike.
Well, we do.
And so someone said the other day, oh my God, you look just like your sister. Because Danielle wears her hair down all the time because she doesn't do the kind of job I do. Yeah. So I always have to pull my hair up. And so she's like, oh my God, you like your sister. And so I said that thing that, no, she looks like me because I'm older. Right. And they said, but I always think your sister's older than you.
Yeah. People always think I look like I'm older than
you. And when I look at Danielle, I see such a baby face that I think my face looks more mature.
I think the reason why people, like, I'm okay with, like, you know, I accept things about myself that doesn't make me sad. You know what I mean? For instance, I accept my dark circles. You know what I mean? My blemish. I have some blemishes here. I accept some things about myself that doesn't make me mad. But I do, like, I would agree. I do think I look older than you.
I just don't. I think
that's because it's because you know me. I'm your younger sister.
But I think just like, you know why I think this is going to be really silly. The reason why I think that you look younger than me is because Danielle has like a little face, and my face is bigger.
Not really.
No, my face is like.
Oh, you mean the structure of your face?
I have a very structured face, and to me, I always think of age.
Right, but
I always think or maturity. When someone has that, like that little round face with little eyes and a little mouth and a little button nose, then I always think of youth. Yeah. And for some reason, that's why I always think that.
I don't. I think of youth. When I think of youth, my thought process is one-tone skin.
Really?
The first thing I think about when I think about someone looking younger is someone who doesn't have a lot of blemishes on their skin. and you have Kara doesn't have any blemishes on her skin. So see how flat, see how you don't have any, you just all one tone. Right? Look, you're all one tone. Now, when you have, like, I'm darker than Kara. I know I said this before, but our ring light doesn't really always show this because it's kind of bright. But I'm darker than Kara. I'm a couple
You actually do look darker than me today.
Yeah.
Normally you don't.
Right. That's because I have shea butter on my skin, so it kind of, sometimes when you have that, it kind of makes it look darker. But yeah, so I'm darker than Kara. So when your skin has more pigment in it, so Kara doesn't have like pigment in her skin. So when you have more pigment in your skin, you're more susceptible to hyperpigmentation and discoloration. So which is what I have. So most people who are darker or who have more melanin in their skin are gonna have dark, it happens with anyone who's.
However, they do say that the darker you are, black don't crack.
Yeah, that is true.
Because they say melanin keeps you young.
Right. I also think that oily skin keeps you younger. I have very dry skin, and Kara has really oily skin, so maybe that's the reason why. But I think most of the reason why people may think that you look, it makes me our mannerisms. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just something about me that's older. I've had that before. People say, "Oh, something about you that's just older. It seems older than Kara." I'm like, really? Like, okay, well. It's not a bad thing. It's just interesting that how people perceive it. But when I first had to think about with youthful skin is clear skin. That's the first thing I think about.
And it's funny, that's ironic.
You look like a child
youth is
right
usually
now.
about acne.
Yeah, but for the most part, when you think about like
the Clearasil commercials, there was like these little pimple-faced young people that have they always have little pimples and stuff. You know what I mean? So
I think about youthful. I'm thinking like 20s, like when you're 20, 25 years old. And I've always had like a lot of like skin issues. My skin actually is very good now. Like it's I still have discoloration and stuff, but that's nothing. That's nothing fixed by with makeup. But yeah, I think that because I have like darker circles and all that kind of stuff, it kind of, maybe that's the reason why. There's a reason why, but it's also one of those things where I just think that people need to accept things about themselves so they won't feel like sad. Because when you get older, it really is not a sad time. Yeah. And I see people and I know people who really are resisting age, and I'm like, 100% always try to look your best and be your best and feel your best, right? I do believe in that. I think that you shouldn't just lounge around life and not caring about the way your appearance is. I'm one of those people where I do think appearance matters. Yeah. I do think on some level, I don't think it's everything, but I think it's a lie. How you present yourself to the world is saying a lie about how you feel about yourself. So when you're putting yourself out there into the world and you don't care about your hair being done, how your clothes are fitting, whatever it is, just aesthetically only thinking about, looking aesthetically pleasing, even for yourself, is important. Yeah. I think it's important. I think that can make you look older too. Like if you don't care about the way you look.
I'm actually excited about getting older. I think it's funny because, like I said, I don't know what old is supposed to look like. Yeah. I don't know what I'm supposed to look like old. I don't know if I do look old.
Yeah, we were
because like I was just saying. Yeah. So I'm actually honestly curious to see when it's going to happen. Right. When I start feeling like I look like, wow, I look older. Yeah. I think that's. I'm actually curious to see. I thought by now I would have. When I thought by now I would have like a little bit of a little sadness, or just not firm. But I don't really see that in myself. So it's just like when I look at myself, a lot of times I just think, wow. I mean, I can't even say I look like I'm 50 because I'm almost 45. Yeah.
Also, when people get older, they also their face starts to their skin gets a little thinner, and their face gets a little more hollow. Like the temples will get hollow.
I think that's what I mean, like thinning of the skin. Like a lot of times your skin when you're they say when you're younger, your skin is like almost in a weird way thicker. You know what I mean? And when you get older, your skin starts to be thinner.
The collagen
starts right.
I do a lot of things to combat besides just aesthetically what I do, like doing masks and all that stuff. It's like I also like to make sure I drink a gallon of water. I like to make sure that I don't party. I don't smoke or drink like that. You know what I mean? Like we'll have like that. We'll have wine like every few months. Like it's not even, if you want to call it, it's not even a lot. So it's like, all of those things will contribute to you looking older. So I know people who are my exact age that do look 10 years older. Mm-hmm. And that's because their lifestyle did that. Stress, what's it called? A lot of them smoke and drink and all that kind of stuff. So when you do all of that, that's aging you.
I mean, I'm looking forward to age. I mean, honestly, I mean, I'm really happy. I'm not obsessive about the way that I look.
Right.
I don't feel like I don't feel like I said, I just feel ageless.
Yeah.
I just don't see it because I see me all the time.
Right.
I mean, maybe if I ran into a friend that I went to high school with, they go, "Oh, you look different," because they haven't seen me in 20 years.
Yeah. Like I know a lot of people that are like, "Oh man, I'm getting older. I look at these bags. I'm getting all older." I'm like, "Yeah, well, you're directing us to that point, so we are going to look at that. You're directing us there, and then we're going to be looking at that."
I really feel like, when I was younger, I was really low self-esteem. I used to put myself down so much, and I thought, and when I look at pictures of when I was younger, I don't think I looked that attractive, and it's because I didn't feel that way. I felt the way I looked, but I think every day now, as I've gotten older, I feel like I'm a much better thought about myself visually. Like I said, a lot of times I just buy myself.
Yeah, but you've intentionally worked on yourself though, so
like
you started working out, you lost a lot of weight, and so you intentionally did things. Mm-hmm. Whereas back then you were kind of intentionally doing things to not work on yourself. Yeah. You weren't really paying attention to your health and all that kind of stuff. So I think fast forward to now, like you do pay attention to that. So when you make an intention to work on yourself, then you will feel younger, or you won't notice the aging process. Yeah,
it's like but it's not things like I don't feel that I can fix. Yeah, like I always feel like I think that's good to always have stuff you feel like you need to work on, because I just think it keeps you going. Yeah. Always trying to work on health, always trying to work on those things. But generally, when I do see myself, in the mirror every single day, I really just say like, I'm not mad at this. Yeah. This is good, God. Really, we're doing it. We're like together. We're not sagging yet. Together, we're doing all right. You know what I mean? Like I'm not mad at this at all. I don't feel any sort of any sort of like. And that's why I say I think that it's good. Maybe like J-Lo and them kind of show themselves on their own cameras and things like that, because it makes you realize that these people are also just like you. They're just human beings. It's like now celebrities are showing their real self, and now people are trying not to. Now it's like everybody on Facebook is like altered their face and have all kinds of filters and everything. Now the celebrities like, screw it. This is how I look. Yeah. Now everybody else is kind of like, no, I want to look perfect. Yeah. Because we've had people say, some of our subscribers go, "I'm happy you guys come on here sometimes without makeup." So, and I do believe in just really loving who you are when you have nothing. No, I think saying that you're pretty, like I said, I don't go around saying, "Oh, I'm the shit." You know what I mean? Like I don't do that, but privately, when I'm by myself, I'm happy with what I look like. I'm be honest about that. Yeah. I do think I look good. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so I think that when you say that, you're also thanking God, right? Because God created you, and God is giving you everything, even your looks. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I think it's a good thing to take time out to say, I look good. Yeah. I don't compare myself to people anymore like I used to. I think that might be age. No, that's saying that's becoming this because you're accepting yourself. Yeah, I just don't compare myself anymore. Like Danielle was showing me this video today, or this picture of this butt lifter where you can lift your butt and everything. And I thought to myself, I don't have the biggest booty in the world, but I don't want one. I like everybody. I'm just trying to keep from having a square butt. Because I'm one of those people that I'm athletic shaped, and if I gain weight, my butt starts to square, and so that's unattractive. But when I'm slimmer and I start to slim, my butt rounds. It runs out, but it's not huge. I don't have this huge butt. You know what I mean? I don't have this huge booty. You know what I mean? But I just want a nice. But that's your body. That's your normal body. But when I just like a nice round butt. But I feel like everybody wants to have the exact same shape now. I don't. Like everybody. The reason why that ad was up there, I was looking at, is because everybody wants to have like that apple. Mm-hmm. That look, that tiny waist and the big butt and all that. I'm like, everybody looks the same. Everybody's trying to. Every woman thinks men like that, and what's funny is like men will date a woman saying they like all those apple bottoms, and then they'll date women with flat butts. Yeah. Because you know why? At the end of the day, it really is not that big a deal. You know what I mean? It's just like when women say, "I gotta date the richest man in the world." You date an average guy. Yeah, right. You know why? Because your heart wants what the heart wants. Right. But I just think I like myself the way I am. I never want this humongous, but I think I would look weird anyway. You know what I mean? I swear to you. If I had like your booty on me, I think it would be really weird. I just want a normal size, but I just don't want SpongeBob SquarePants.
Like you were saying that when you gain weight, you get SpongeBob. As if I gain too much weight, I start like Grimace.
Yeah, then I am. I'm not as curvy as Danielle, but I'm but I have a good look though. I still can work it. You know what I mean? I can still work it. But I think like it's I like it. I think I don't even want it. You know why I don't want a big booty? Because everybody wants it.
Yeah,
I want to look different.
So annoying. It's so annoying.
I think it's good to look different. I think it's good to have something that everybody else doesn't have.
Yeah.
Or everybody isn't trying to have. You got big ears, rock them.
Yeah.
Put some earrings on, make them bigger.
Yeah. I used to laugh at people who would cover up their freckles, and people used to want to cover up their freckles.
I can see you.
I do. I have freckles.
Danielle has little freckles. It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
You do have little freckles right there. They're so adorable.
Oh yeah, Kara, I took myself a long time ago.
So this is the result.
Same. All right, guys. So we are running out of time here. So we are going to go.
Look, it's completely gone. Your face. I told you your face is small. This is a small pumpkin too, and Danielle's face is completely gone. You can't even see it anymore. So
don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, you guys. We will greatly appreciate that. And we shall see you next week. Bye.